y'all watch. I'm cooler than the ice, like the Aggies, though. Cooler than the ice, I probably.
Live from Charlotte. North Carolina. It's the home of the Hornets, live on 2K Sports. Here we go. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg in our sideline.
Now I got my name on it. Yeah, screen is out as either you go watch the game on it.
I don't rest it off. Every festival, shut it down. I don't mess with my pockets. Y'all new best, y'all watch. Don't rest it off. Every festival. Don't mess with my pockets. Y'all new best, y'all watch.
Big Blacko, pouring out the big bio. Man, big bottom models or the McDonald's. Leave my wallet out this argument, I'm 6 foot. I stand on my money, I be 6 foot. All my in crypto when the market took a dip. 20K on Kip, look. Funny now we optimists. Plus I got my hopes all around me like an Oculus. Sandbox, a lot of this. Certified they heard of us. Three fell off the curb, so there's some birds that got the word of us. Never let that burden us kick that trip with a curve with us. They all get but I'm turning the Cerberus. And yes, I'm best case. Yes, I wreck chase. Forever cold hearted, you can check my breastplate. Working till $1 million check fly next day. But I ever fall off, then expect my.
I don't rest it off. Every festival, shut it down. I don't mess with my pockets. Y'all new best, y'all watch. I don't rest it off. Every festival, shut it down. I don't mess with my pockets. Y'all new best, y'all watch. Every festival, shut it down. Every festival, shut it down. Every festival, shut it down.
Let me tell you. You my little boo thing. So I'll give a hoot what you do, say girl.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sideline. Last game for the Hornets, the loss to Toronto. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Second call.
Now White with the drive. Miller grabs the miss.
They haven't been able to find their rhythm. That's 3 straight misses now.
And Coach Derek White spent his first 4.5 seasons with the Spurs and Coach Greg Popovich, who did a lot to boost his confidence.
Yeah, Kevin, White was a late first-round pick. He's a humble guy, very hardworking. I don't even think he realized he could be this good.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Celtics. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, if the defense closes on Tatum, he'll go into them. He's happy to get sent to the line.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Caught up with Coach Charles Lee. Now, we talked about Jrue Holiday and how he plans to stop him from being a factor out there. Coach said it won't be easy. He told me Holiday is a gifted two-way guy, but I think we can trip him up by staying on him on all times, by staying aggressive. So that direct approach is what they hope throws Holiday off his game. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Miller. Porzingis with the block.
Well, look, if you want to shoot over Porzingis, you got to create more space than that.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Here's Miller. Pass to Anthony. From the wing. And he hits the jump shot.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Porzingis at the elbow. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Well, there's a little old school from Porzingis, using that mid-range.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Looking for Anthony and gets it there. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Now here's Tatum. Floats one up. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Off the bounce, Tatum has so many different ways he can take it.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And it's the Hornets ball, trailing by 2. Stan, you talk about a stacked roster. It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season. The Celtics are built right, and they're built to last.
Here's Boston now. Outside, White. Pass to Porzingis. Williams with the block. Here's Anthony. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
And Holiday throws it down.
Look, you know coming in that Holiday is aggressive. He will try to force you to bend to his will.
Hit by Anthony. Outside, ball. 5 to shoot. Latrey. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. And the Hornets making a change here. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. To the middle. Here's White. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we're just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Here's the screen. Here's Anthony. Kept alive. Out to Bridges. Anthony taking his time here. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Anthony with the jam.
And that is not a rookie move, folks. Anthony using his handles to create for himself.
Good. 6 points for Jason Tatum. Hornets trail by 6. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The shot by Anthony, no good. There's 31 seconds left in the first. Pass to Cornette. Tries again. And with the rebound. Bridges left side. Now Richards. Out to Miller. Lets it go from deep. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Boston on top, up by 3. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
And finished off by Williams. Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the two biggest would be this. I think, number one, anytime there was a lack of effort, you're not running back on defense, things like that, that I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the two J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
Heck, I even remember a couple of years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. I'm glad they're still together. Screen by Porzingis. 6 to shoot. Tatum's shot is off. Charlotte in the lead. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking.
Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one. Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Now here is Holiday. In the corner. Tatum with it. Misses the 3.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates, is a big part of it.
And here is ball. Stolen by Holiday. Shoots over Bridges. Left side Tatum. Back to Holiday. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Now it's a 3-point Celtic lead.
Yeah, foul line down is where Holiday does a lot of his best work.
Ball with it. Over Holiday. Charlotte no good that time either. Right side White. Tatum looking around. Emphatic finish by Tatum.
Great move by Tatum. Getting to the rim and throwing it down.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Pass to Anthony.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the layup's good off the glass. Anthony's got 8 points.
Anthony just barreling through. No stopping him with a head of steam.
Looking at the Hornets, Greg, they're still in pursuit of their first trip to the NBA Final.
And Kevin, I hope it happens soon because their fan base deserves it. They've stuck with this team through some difficult years. It's about time they get rewarded.
And the second free throw, good.
Well, it's so impressive how Jason Tatum has just continued to strengthen his game. He's a star who isn't easily satisfied by his own play and always wants to do more.
Here's Anthony. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
The rookie Anthony is money from the mid-range, which is why defenses have to guard him so tightly.
1:09 left in the first half of the game. Tatum down low. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Celtics making a switch here.
For the Celtics, number 11, Peyton Pritchard.
Charlotte trailing. 51 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Anthony. Here's Richard. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And there was a lot of talk about Anthony scoring when he came into the league, but don't sleep on his ability as a creator.
Outside, Horford. Boston, no good that time either.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
In the corner, Tatum with it. Picked by Horford. Another shot, and it's good on the way in. Horford's got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so it's tied as we head to halftime. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Now, ball. Outside Anthony. And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution for the Celtics. Chris
and so here's Charlotte.
Derek White. Drew Holiday.
Anthony right side. Just 5 to shoot. There's Miller with the 3. Pass the ball. It's Carmelo Anthony on the way. Tatum with it. Now Anthony defending. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And don't forget, that steal from Tatum ignited the break. Much easier to score off a turnover.
To the inside. Porzingis with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. And it's Tatum completing the break.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to help. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
To the paint, and the dunk by Tatum.
Timeout. Well, just another night in the office for Jason Tatum. We've come to expect big games from him. He is that special.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Ball. Floats it up for Williams. That one misses.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible. My goodness. Brown with the massive throwdown.
Ball, the bounce pass. Miller outside. They get it again.
How about the determination? Now that's what we call competing for a rebound.
And the D getting outwork there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Down low. Good. And Miller gets the assist. And now just a 2-point Celtic lead.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, this is what you love to see. Porzingis attacking the rim.
Outside, Ball. Wound up there for Miller. Up high to stuff the alley-oop. Stan, we've heard talk about players not heaving up a shot at the buzzer to protect their shooting percentage. Have you run into that at all?
Oh, Kevin, that definitely happens. Players are concerned about all of those numbers, shooting percentages being one of them, because they become a factor in contract negotiations. But they have to realize, number one, you've got to do what gives your team a chance to win. And number two, with all the analytics, teams separate out what they call heaves at the end of quarters.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. Here's Williams. Nice D from Porzingis. And so White will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Green with the block. Tries it from 19. Jump shot is good. Bridges got his first basket of the night.
Just so precise off the pass. I like how Bridges prepares himself to shoot as the ball is coming his way.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. So both teams making some changes here. Boston leading by 4. Here's Pritchard. No scoring in this one. Pass to Cornette. Crafty move. He lays it in. And the Celtics lead by 6.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Anthony. Rebounded by the Celtics. Here's Pritchard. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
A coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
The Celtics have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team, so you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
That's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Here's Springer. And so it's Boston, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside.
Boston team, 40.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's Holiday. And there's a foul called on Tre Mann. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Inside. 5 on the clock. Porzingis. The rebound by Richard. Hornets trailed by 7. Here's Anthony. Porzingis with the block. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession.
Substitution for your Hornets. Number 1.
It's stolen by Brown. Outside, White. Here's Tatum. He's off on that one. Excellent D there from Anthony. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. And Richards has it in the corner. From down in the low post, it goes. Richards got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Charlotte. Teardrop shot. The rebound by Richards. Charlotte trailing. Bridges outside. They set the pick. A putback. Pass to Mann. Outside Anthony. Shot clock at 6. Over Tatum. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
And even though he's just a rookie, Anthony is already a decorated scorer, a guy you can trust on offense.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Now, here's Ball. Ring shot on the way. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
Checking in for Charlotte. Mark Williams.
Boston leading by 5. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Holiday attacking. Stolen by Ball. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. And timeout is called by Charles Lee. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, during the break, listen in with Charles Lee and his team. He loves what they're doing in the paint. He said if they're not stopping us, keep doing it. Keep going after it down low. So they'll keep pounding it inside, guys.
All right, David, thanks. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Yeah, and the confidence Bridges plays with, really admirable. This guy knows he has the talent to compete in the NBA.
That one misses.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
And Brown is lethal in the open floor. Once he has a step on you, it's over.
And with the bounce pass, Miller outside gets the three-pointer to fall.
Already, Miller showing he has no problem in the big moments. How about the gut from that young man?
And it's White missing. Hornets trailed by 3. Miller inside. No good on that one. White drives in. Chalk up 2 there.
Well, you know, White is quietly one of the league's most effective finishers on the drive.
.131 left in the fourth. Miller with another miss.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
1:16 left in the fourth quarter. Man with it. Miller outside. Shoots over White. Offensive rebound. Pass to Bridges. Clock at 6. Man with it.
Well, you talk about a reliable defender. Holiday is always in the right spot on the floor.
And pushing it up. Here's Boston. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
It's the first that increases their lead to 6. And the Hornets making a change here. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Taking care of business at the line. Converting on all those free throws helps them build this lead.
And Ball puts up a deep 3. Charlotte no good that time either.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking them up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. So it's the Celtics picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
They don't wanna see me win, I suppose. But no matter what, I won't quit. I've been going through motions, trying to make it home. Through these ups and downs, trying to right my wrongs. I still think about them days I was losing hope. It's levels success, you to go. Driving slow, supercharged Range Rover. Spot in Glencoe, income perpetual. One left, rest is gone. I'ma need some extra, bro. We been giving lessons though, showing better ways. Orange juice and ends with the shades closed. We been on some other, get money, I suppose.
I said they were coming for us, but me no different. Said they got something for nuts, but that ain't your ego, is it? Yo, thought I was coming one up, but I got my people clicking. Yeah, I can see yo, so ego driven. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Tell them